Don't do it yet.
What does this do?
I have no idea.
We haven't figured that out. Don't open it. We're not sure what's in there.
Bum, bum. Oh,
Buzz.
there's condoms in there. This is the weirdest kids game. No, stop. This is going where I
Sounds
do.
like my kid
Decide
game.
what y'all are gonna try to draw. So what do y'all want to try to draw?
Oh, I can't do that.
Yes, you can. I heard you earlier. You screamed
all right.
very loud. Very loud.
All right.
It happened.
So what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Midnight Puff. We're here for another exciting video of some cannabis-fueled humor. I'm right now on Station Street making them mad. We got some good old drinks here from our bar, the Backstage Bar, which is our drink sponsor for the night. And I'm here with the lovely Aries Davis.
Yes.
Oh, no, introduce yourself. Give me,
No, Aries. Aries fine.
What's your tagline?
Huh?
What's your tagline?
Aries.
Aries Davis, the
Rapper. Singer.
rapper, activist, performer,
Yeah, all that stuff.
with the band.
Dream Collective.
All right, and what genre of music would you say Dream Collective is?
It's philosophy rap. It's rap, rock, experimental. It's all over the place.
So being half black, what would you
From
say?
the Moors.
I didn't pass it. A terrible kosher on my part. So what would you say the genre of Dream Collective is? You say psychological rap. How would me being black, how would I interpret that?
How would you be? What would your race? You're half black, half white. What would your race have to do with it?
That's a good point. Okay. So it's rap for everybody.
I mean, yeah. I mean, all music is for everybody.
All right, so you pushing.
As far as I've seen it.
You're pushing boundaries. Okay.
I mean, I feel like boundaries have been pushed. I don't feel like there's like, an outline. You can't enjoy music because of your skin color. Especially people like me and you. You're people from the Moors, my people from Egypt. We're neighbors, so.
You're right.
So where does that leave us? What are we allowed to listen to?
Nowhere to go home to.
No, I ain't got nowhere to go, for sure.
So we bring home from our hearts here where we're currently at. So basically, like with my hip hop bus, when I'm downtown, people feel like, oh, it's a hip hop bus. It's a black club, a mini black club, and the music we play is going to invite violence. Have you gotten anything like that with your?
No. I mean, I've not heard that about the bus either. And,
That's good.
I'm not sure why necessarily. I don't know. That's interesting.
They say that downtown, if there's a black club or a
guess-
black venue, there's always the chance of violence or gunshots. Like
I guess it's depending on who they is. You know what I mean? You go downtown to any city, you have random elements.
right.
I
That's to come with a big city.
Yeah. I mean, people get shot in fucking parks and shit all the time. Random places. So I mean, I've personally, as far as whoever they are talking about it, I've not heard anybody talk about any potential risk of violence or not, feeling uncomfortable or worried about it.
For example,
Or
I would
nothing
say
but-
Coyote Jacks.
I've never been.
We've never been?
I heard it's great. I hear it's great.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
just that media has this like pretense that like, all right, if there's one place in town where a shooting is like 40% likely to happen, it's apparently Coyote Jacks. And it's the only place that's
Really?
like, hey, we're gonna play hip hop music. We're a club.
That's interesting.
Only one
I've
that,
only heard like Southside Social, that girl getting, I don't even want to talk about it, be disrespectful to talk about it. Girl
much
got
score?
hurt. It's terrible.
just caught in a drive-by.
I mean, it can happen anywhere. It's very, very unfortunate. I don't know that I would,
not judge a whole venue because of one event.
yeah.
Right.
I mean-
And people do that. They want bad thing
I mean,
happens.
don't get me wrong, I wasn't trying to go to Southside Social like the week after he got shot. I'm like, I'm gonna let that shit simmer down. And maybe some payback, some fucking feelings still lingering, understandably.
After a whole year, we now have Hip Hop Night back there with the amazing DJ Tony Dub.
Was it during the hip hop night?
It was during the Hip Hop Night
God
on a
damn.
Saturday, and I was like,
God damn
it. And funny enough, that was the first night the bus was supposed to go out and park in front of a bus, but I overslept.
Woo!
So it is like, I'm not saying like I dodged a bullet, but
Damn.
I dodged a drive-by. Anyway,
Oh,
so
shit.
they say that you're an activist, and I would love to know what you are activism? Activision.
Activizing. Activist? Let's smoke some more.
Activision.
Activision.
Producing
yeah.
games.
Yeah. Well, I started out when I wouldn't, I don't know if I consider myself an activist. It always depends. Whatever. Anyways, I did my first.
Okay, let me rephrase my question then.
Yeah.
You're a performer
Uh-huh.
that does performance pieces, and what is the general message that you're trying to put out with your pieces?
Okay, well that's something a little bit different, and that it's a little bit grim. It's very grim, and it's realist. I like to think I hit on a lot of controversial points. It's aimed at ideologies, religion, anybody. If there ever is something that's really dark and heavy, it usually ends with a little bit of encouragement. In the end, it's my own self-righteous attempt to contribute to the evolution.
I like that.
Just
All right,
what it is.
so then I have to ask, have you seen the new trailer for upcoming movie, The Joker, like origin story?
No.
So
No.
what I love about the trailer is that it's showing that so the movie is trying to prove that anybody, any person walking down the street, any person you talk to or friends with, they're just one bad day away from just.
I believe that, yes, I'm a hardcore determinist. I do not believe in free will, and that's something that comes out in the music a lot. And that's interesting. That's fucking amazing. That's really cool.
But then a lot of people are like, oh.
And a lot of good movies do that. They show the humanity. A lot of good movies will show, to me anyways, show like the other side of the bad guy. You know, like Thanos. You know, overall, he's trying to do something really fucking great.
It's his
just-
movie. Like the part one was his movie. He was the main character.
Totally. And it's like overall, he seems like an okay dude. He's just like really concerned and like, you know, thinks everybody feels like they're right. Most people doing their crazy shit don't feel like they're wrong. You know, that's
It's more like the ends justify the means.
Right.
It's just if you stop them before they get to the
It's
end.
random though, you know. It's not like we're gonna go kill all the poor people, you know, to clean up the streets.
I mean, that's what the Purge is about.
Don't give me the Infinity Gauntlet, is all I'm saying.
I just want a Purge night.
Like,
I have a need. I have a need.
You
I'm
purge,
tired
I'm snapping
of
my
my
fingers.
neighbor playing loud music one more time. Play that hippity hop music one more
oh
time.
my God, listen I'll turn it down. All right?
Okay.
I'll turn the shit down.
After Purge night, after I'm done. Well, then
As far as activism, I've participated in my first protest here and kind of branched out several years ago. And in the last few years, we've thrown several events to try to give back to the community. Our first one was called Feed the Dream, and it was a fundraiser to raise money for like a low-income family thing at farmers markets they were doing. And it was fun, learned a lot from it. Then we did Grow Nougat out in Highland Park, and we had 2 stages. We had an all-day event. It was free. We gave away tons of food. There was openings for vendors to come and promote sign-up lists, volunteer sheets for local activism that they were doing. So it's basically to get a bunch of activists together in the same spot.
That's cool.
With music and free food and stuff like that. And it ended up being really, really beautiful. Learned a lot, and had a great time. And
So when's the next one then?
well, so we ended up doing Earth Day 2 years in a row.
Okay.
We did the Earth Day celebration. We're not getting with it this year. And
then
we had a few other things, but my plan was to be on the fucking road by now.
I like touring.
So yes, with the band breaking up and all the stuff going on, it kind of just promoted that. So I like to do things, 3 to 6 months ahead. All these events, you give yourself enough time to.
That's what you
line
have to do.
things
You
up.
have to pre-plan. People think you
Right.
just jump into tour life and it's like, no.
Well, tour life but the events, you want to plan them far ahead of time. And so I think I did my last event in the middle of last year, and it's like, okay, I gotta keep my schedule clear because I want to be on the road by this time.
Gotcha.
But with the band thing happening, kind of
That's all just vacation.
that. So we've sponsored events. We've donated money. We've donated equipment. I do private rentals and stuff like that, and we've tried to stay in the scene. These days, I'm not. The only way I'm gonna become an activist is this today, or get back into something activist related today, is if like Texas passed that bill to give the death penalty to women who have abortions. I hope your bus is ready to go to Texas, because that'll be me back on the scene. But other than that, there's a lot of fucking interesting things floating around, and I'm kind of enjoying the chaos of it all at times. And you try to help out where you can and not turn away a good cause if you can
And
be
also,
part of something.
Because the thing is, people need to speak up. If no one's talking, there's not a voice that needs to be heard.
Right. Well, and that, and in America, we have so many fucking social benefit programs and like so many security nets, and on top of security nets, like an incredibly wealthy nation. And I think so many people are forced to create fucking problems that aren't always there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if you don't have a cause for something that's really eating at your heart, you're gonna find something. And I'm not mad at that because people are looking for community and we're all looking for reason. And
I just want
and whatnot.
I just want to find a nonprofit so I can get a tax write-off and be like, I gave money to the local community. All right, cool.
Right. I ain't mad at that, and I'm glad there's a lot of controversy around it. You know, people can get a tax write-off because they donated $10 million to this cause, so now they don't have to pay taxes. It's like, well, you're making sure that people give to fucking something. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I know a lot of people own businesses now and stuff like that, and you know, yeah, they get their tax write-offs and they're doing something good for the community. Unfortunately, I don't know, like, you know, you live on this planet long enough, you know you can't get people to do shit. It's hard. Or
It has to be an
it's hard to get people to do
incentive.
shit. It has to be
They have to get
incentivized.
something in return.
It has to be motivated.
Donate $5, get a gift basket.
The best
there
of
you
people
go.
will put that tax money in their back pocket and just walk on, pretend they didn't hear it, you know, and that's, it is what it is. I love taxes, personally. That was not always the case. My first activist day, I did not like taxes.
So you good at cooking? You good at cooking? Cooking in the kitchen.
Cooking.
Cooking in the kitchen. Cooking those books in the kitchen.
Oh, right.
Scrap that from the camera. We gotta hear it live, baby.
New from Omnicanaccord. Say goodbye to your old duster, and hello to the new and improved CBD dust converter.
How new.
Heck yeah, the newest new. Made with CBD-infused, ethically sourced polar bear fur, these powerfully charged feather dusters combine CBD with the natural dust particles you already basically shovel from surface to surface in your home.
That's disgusting.
Omnicanaccord personally harvests the polar bear fur in an economic and bio-friendly fashion with bear drone strikes.
You kill bears with fucking drones?
Laser-guided microballistic missiles are humanely aimed at the bear's rectal cavity and snout, ensuring a perfect kill-to-feather duster ratio.
How are you getting away with this shit?
CBD Dust Converter by Omnicanaccord. We make the questionable decisions society is better off not knowing about, so you can buy products and forget how they are made or sourced. You need things. We make them. Omnicanaccord. Because who fucking cares?
Wow. This shit just got meta.
So let me ask, Aries, who is the oldest person that you had sex with? Where's their age?
I don't kiss and tell. I'm sorry, man.
Darn. All right.
I'm
well,
sorry.
They call me the cougar killer when I'm out here in the streets, and I just love the idea of wrinkly skin and white hair, and
It's pretty hot.
and I found that I have this ability to just manifest my sexual desire any place I'm at.
You come in handy, yeah.
And now that you're here, I now have the combined mental power to accomplish this. So if you will lend me your yes.
Run it.
Run it. Okay. Gotta concentrate.
I'm a duck face.
If you may go out we fi we sal. Just you mo gweg we fi we sal. There's the thing I'm trying. You mo gweg we fi we sal.
Oh! Whoa!
Oh shoot! Oh man, this is old and archaic like a puzzle. Yeah, with definitely old people. You know what? No, we can do better than this. Ready?
Yeah.
Don't think of dick butt. Don't think of dick butt. We can do better than this. I'm gonna get a UTI with the straining. Oh man, it's even something older. What is this Fisher Price shit?
Good work. Very nice. Very
But you know what I love about when you manifest something? Self-promotion.
Is that the CBD though? I feel like you may have to smoke the CBD first to manifest it.
So, so I was thinking of CBD, yeah, when I materialized, goodness gracious, this blunt. So, when your night is getting pretty rough, hop aboard the Midnight Puff.
Yeah, the song.
Yeah.
I heard you hum it earlier, sorry.
I thought you were remembering. So, the word on the street is that you're one of the most amazing artists here in Chattanooga.
Prolific, really.
Prolific artist.
Yeah.
Prolificist.
It's true.
So I'm willing to put that to the test with our grandiose drawing competition here live on the Midnight Puff.
Down.
Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so in the eyes of Fisher Price himself, we are going to combat now for our souls. So I'm thinking for the first round, we're going to do ourselves a pot leaf.
Yes. Would you go first?
You want me to go first?
That'd be fantastic.
All right, cool. All right, so.